Swamp.
Woo!
It is time for gardening.
Sing it.
Oh man, I just realized the orange is fire and the blue is electricity. Neat. Particle effects.
We have a hammer, the world is our nail.
When you have a hammer, everything looks like a carnivorous plant.
How would you say the result? How differently did it go this time? Were you frustrated and rushing, burning through more equipment, healing items, anything like that?
I don't even remember that skeleton lord from last time.
Yeah, that whole monster closet didn't trigger the first time I went through here.
Excellent. So they could throw even more in your way the second time through. Wonderful. Oh, okay. That house was hers.
I guess.
Yeah, because she was behind it.
And there's that one wisp being a dick.
Still can't collect that hammer.
Why don't you replace the worst hammer with it?
I'd rather break it over the heads of my enemies. Even the worst hammer still deserves to die in battle.
Yeah, fair enough.
And will we never know the might of that mighty golden mace?
Lives in the swamp and will die by the swamp.
Swamp mace. Probably trapped somehow anyway.
Well, it is. It's right in front of the hole.
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, yeah.
And you really never want to go down swamp holes.
No, if you can avoid it.
Waiting around.
So are any of these items really essential that you're picking up, or are they just nice to have?
Pretty much
That's-
none.
Yeah, that's kind of the beauty of the game's design. Nothing is essential, but just about everything is useful.
Yeah. The only essential items, they stick to you, and they're useful as well. The halberd, always a good weapon to have. Hey, congratulations.
This is how we solve problems in the swamp.
By murdering people until their flesh melts from their bones.
This time being a little more conservative with the plants I see.
Yes.
Jesus, each hit they do takes almost half your health off.
Yep, you gotta be very careful. There is a concept of reach in this game, but it's very, very fine.
I'm just gonna throw it out here. A shirtless, armorless warrior with a hammer dueling a flesh-melting, wizard woman, elf fairy thing would be amazing on the side of a van.
Yeah, this game is... Yeah, we were right in front of his house.
You must be the courageous young man my dear brother Aldwin spoke of. Come inside. I
He
have
spoke
something
to
for
you? How?
As Aldwin knows how to shapeshift. It's something that'll show up in the other campaigns. Hippies know each other. They can...
Make yourself at home, young warrior. I'll be right back.
As usual, hippies are good people.
Aside from those two fuckers who summoned stone golems on you.
Here it is.
I think
this
they were
is one of the
Russian
most
spies.
prized treasures in all of Nox. John Doe's magic battle armor. My brother brought it here for safekeeping in the event Ix was overrun. It will prove most useful in the north should you encounter
But
hexers,
Jandor's-
necromancers.
What? Get that out of there.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it. It is some nice armor. It has great historic value.
And also, it has the best hat in the game.
The best fucking hat in the game.
Oh,
Wear this
yeah, look
until
at
it
that thing.
collapses into dust.
The only thing is it doesn't exactly look like it fits on the preview model. It looks like someone just kind of...
Oh, have you seen Jandor? He's kind of on the chufty side.
My cottage is a secret
Yeah.
panel.
that would
Behind
explain
it
it.
is a small yard with an apple tree. Take the fruit anytime you need to replenish your health and strength.
Hippies are good people. We are overburdened, though. This can happen when the game forces stuff into your inventory. Just need to lighten up a little.
You have those, you have those shoes. You have that nearly destroyed hat.
Just fishing around, seeing what weighs what.
Does any item not have weight?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we have these wizard sticks.
Fucking nerd wood, get it out.
I'm sure you'll find uses for them. Swap them out for delicious potions. Why do you need a secret passage to lead into your own backyard? Who does that?
I'd do that. But, I don't know, maybe my preferences are a bit skewed.
I guess it depends what you're growing in your backyard and how it's viewed by the rest of society.
Right next to him, right next to a map transition.
How sad. Charge that frog.
Let's spell
Totally would have charged that frog.
So is the noise you make from dashing or from bopping into stuff?
It's primarily a dash noise. There's a secondary. I ran into some.
Flexgar is a complicated man. Most of his emotions do stem through screaming.
He's a passionate man.
How you feeling today, Flexgar? It's good to know.
Unfortunately, we don't have any hammers that are also on fire, so we still need to keep something around for dealing with zombies.
Oh no, you're leaving behind the the super armor?
I'm making space.
Oh, you're gonna break the hammer. Okay. I'm just saying, I can't... If you did, I couldn't approve. They made of titanium, It's good stuff.
Aircraft grade. What's an aircraft?
You know how hard it was to process metals like that? Pretty hard.
More and flimsy hammer.
That one doesn't even have a metal associated with it.
Just flimsy hammer.
Yeah.
Medical tunic. If we were some sort of coward, we needed to shield our body from harm.
So at this point in your quest, you're really just going out of your way to try and break your hammer over something.
Yep. You get more than enough stuff.
You can just drop items, right?
You can.
Okay, you just prefer to do it the
If you're
right
some
way.
kind of coward, you can drop your items.
Finally. Non-zombie enemies.
Just a few. The man just got spiked to death. Exploded.
That's how I want to go. As a skeleton exploding after jumping into springs. It's very important I'm a skeleton first.
Well, it is said if you don't have RIP written on your gravestone, you get drafted into the skeleton wars.
Yes. I'm gonna be a voluntary, a voluntary recruit, so I am not allowed to have rest in peace drawn about.
His will only says, "Don't you dare write RIP on the grave, you sons of bitches." Huh? Well, alright.
Life is a conscientious projector. Just my personal beliefs prevent me from participating in anything that will lead to peace.
It's true. Just can't do it.
Going out of my way to break weapons, but also we're coming up on the end game. There's enough stuff getting thrown at us that you will go through many weapons over the course of chapters.
Again, I actually don't think that they use these enemies well. Because after you've gone through all of the rest of them, then they threw those two at you.
So did you ever get that armor that Dictron was asking about?
He's still breaking his weapons.
Maybe. We might go back. Time will tell. Things are about to get very complicated, because deliberately jumping in that hole kind of put me out of sequence for how you're supposed to approach this map.
Oh
in the
my!
middle of all this shit.
Oh goodness, no! It's a hell of a monster mash you got behind you.
Oh, and you trapped yourself. Excellent.
Oh.
Welcome to Skeleton Frat Party.
You hear
Holy
the rumors
shit.
of these parties.
Woo. So how about
Fortunately,
them,
many things can be shouted at.
how about them area of effect attacks, huh?
We have an area of
let's
effect
just-
attack. It's called our hammer.
Just get clear of that and save it for later. We'll be back for all of you.
Interesting
Confuse
that
the wisps.
a wisp counts as a spellcaster. Yeah. I guess it technically
All of
has to.
light is a wisp.
I mean, how else is it going to throw lightning at you, right?
How do you feel about that, wizards? You're the same as a fart. Earth fart, wizard. Yeah, that's right.
Wizards are fake mage, pure mage. If you looked closely there, you could see that those two whatchamajigs were actually attacking the wisp. It's a thing that wisps will start doing from time to time. They'll just start drawing aggression from other enemies. Part of their capricious nature.
Nature's fart is a really good way of putting what a will-o'-the-wisp is.
There we go, we've come full circle. There's Frog.
I bet your hammer would break if you hit that frog.
Alright, time to continue some.
They really are just poison bats.
Swatting flies with a greatsword. Longsword. Any killing, really.
Yeah. Those are also the same thing, so... eh. Whoa. Hello, Ogre Chief. What are you doing here?
Yo, is that a Ninja Shrek? Is that two
Yes.
Ninja Shreks?
It's a highly advanced Shrek. Apparently, the outpost we're finding out here fairly egalitarian. It has many chiefs. Perhaps they form a council of some sort.
Now, is that just convenient timing, or does getting hit by a leech remove your poison? Because that'd be pretty awesome.
That just coincidence. Yeah, nice assist on the poison glad. There, finally destroyed that.
I was right! If you had hit that frog, it would have broken the hammer.
Died in battle. Yeah. The burning soda.
Guess who called it? Yeah, it's this guy.
Expert of the durability of frogs and their applications in the breaking of metal.
Yes. I'm gonna put that on my resume, and yeah. You know, it kind of says something that most ogres don't actually use the ogre weapons because they're so bad.
Ogres are not very good at metallurgy. They have many talents, smithing as well.
Please, don't leave me here to rot or die in some rude ogre's hand.
A rude ogre, specifically.
Yes,
Yeah,
if we were
Please,
polite
don't leave
about
me
it,
here to
sure,
rot
maybe.
Or die in
Maybe take
My
me out to
deepest
dinner
gratitude.
first.
I can't offer much, but I can go with you as far as the ogre's outpost near the north end of the swamp. Then I must report back to Horvath.
Oh, he's from
Horvath.
Galliva.
Ah.
I got some bad news about that. Short version, we are your king now.
Long version, everyone is dead. Happens, you know?
Things escalated.
Yeah. They hit me first.
So, yeah, now we got ourselves a wizard buddy. He mostly does utility stuff, but it's fairly useful, and he knows how to keep himself alive, so we don't need to babysit him. He'll slow dudes, he'll stun dudes, he'll confuse dudes.
You mostly just mess with dudes in general.
Nice
Professional
little crowd
dude
control
messer,
wizard.
like all other wizards.
Walk over here, progress sense starts tingling, so we're gonna go deal with that graveyard next.
Yes. And hopefully pick up those sweet arms.
Maybe.
They're really cool sleeves. They're made of titanium. They're blue.
Always on that. If you hit charge while you're stunned, the charge is still waiting to happen. So the moment you unstun, off you go.
Flimsy iron sword, really? That hat.
Might need to butter some toast between now and the end of the swamp.
Using a whole lot of butter there to spread it on the sword.
And we're out of potions.
Ah, time to shove as many apples down your gullet as you can.
Yeah, it's... Food really does not keep up in terms of scaling for healing, and that wisp is being helpful, distracting everything.
Apple Jam 2012.
Oh, there it goes.
Next item on the list.
An identical sword.
They just make these in a factory somewhere.
Same one that makes the Rand Iron Shields, probably.
That's another thing that wisps can do that we don't care about, but it'll come up for others. They know how to reflect. Fortunately, Wizard Row doesn't have much murder power to accidentally get bounced back on us.
Not much in the way of Friendly
damage
fire,
on it.
thankfully.
Could he bounce back some kind of confuse or stun or anything on you?
Possibly. I think it would favor bouncing it back on the original caster. There's some magic traps here, but these are multiple harmless. They're just inconveniences.
Got some nice pants.
Like half the traps just make it so your shirt gets turned around backwards, so you're like, not wearing one.
Thinking one step ahead. Here's our challenge into this path.
Just a shitty necromancer.
One shitty necromancer guarding our...
Oh my. Is that it?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes!